France is struggling with itself. Germany is in an election year, so we don't anticipate a lot of activity there. The UK has its issues with the referendum in 2017. There's a lot of discussion. Is a lot of stagnation facing Europe, and I think that's part of the problem. I don't think there's no point of discussing the Europe on a daily basis. I think Europe is big, the euro is larger than Berlusconi is. I think the euro will survive. I think the problem is growth. That's really the issue that everyone is talking about. And I'm not particularly optimistic from a European point of view that we're going to be able to get over the issues in the near term. We're far from done doing our homework. From a German, so I think Europe is just going to be moving sideways for the next couple of years. That's I think my personal take, and that's the unfortunate side. From a German point of view, I think it's fair to say that Germany is benefiting from this crisis. It has in the past, and it continues to do so, both because we've done our homework and in due respect, because the previous government, almost 7 years ago, did an excellent job preparing us for this phase. I think they were a bit lucky, but nonetheless. So in terms of our loan costs and all the other issues, we're well prepared. I think our exports are continuously helping us, obviously. And secondly, domestic demand has picked up in Germany. Unemployment is relatively low and it continues to move sideways and even at times further drop. So there's strong spending. You see it on the retail side, which is a surprise. And I think that's going to continue. So all across the board, from a German point of view, I'm quite optimistic that everything is slower than we've seen in the past. But still, we enjoy growth in Germany, and I think it's going to do well for the economy, obviously, and it's going to do well for real estate. So from a German point of view, being a bit selfish, I'm relatively optimistic.
Well, you can't exactly say the euro isn't having an effect. It's been 4 years with a more or less zero growth scenario, and that's only being held up by a bit of German performance and the rest of the countries falling underneath that. Of course, but it's a sideways issue. It's simply going to be around until the eurozone has redefined itself and the eurozone has done its homework. But that's going to take a while. We're still in a deleveraging state. We're still in a situation where growth isn't on the horizon. I wouldn't see it anywhere. That little bit of tender flower that you have in Germany is nice to have, but you can stomp on it pretty quickly. But Berlusconi, a little bit of bunga bunga isn't going to change anything if he's back in power or not. He's more, it's amusing to have him on board. It kind of takes your minds off the real pressures of life. I hope that's why the Italians are voting him.